the integrity, the purity of the games that we love. Some of you watch Big Brother. Some of you love Survivor. Most of you love Survivor. What's happening, guys? Today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what's happened to me when it comes to something that was not considered to be maybe a little shady in the game of Survivor, and what happened to my brother in the game of Big Brother. I just had a conversation with him, asking him about the purity of Big Brother. The reason I decided to talk about this today is I just went somewhere, and one of the main questions when people recognize me, what they ask me is, how real is it? Now, I've never played Big Brother. My brother has, but I haven't. So I can talk to you mostly about my facts that I can give you is what I played. Now, I'm talking about the American version. The Australian version of Big Brother is flawed from the get-go. They give you water, bottled water, fruits. It's just, the whole thing is, if they started doing that in America, I mean, I guess if I went out there and I played the game, I surely wouldn't quit, but I wouldn't be happy. And I wasn't happy when it was happening there, and I spoke up. Trust me. They probably regret calling me because I speak up. Because I'm real when I play these types of things. When I do anything, I'm real. Except for Flipped Off. Yeah. That was a little scripted. The buying of stuff was real. But the acting, me smashing up countertops, yeah, that was scripted. And that's how it works in reality world. One guy worked for the Kardashians that was on our set, and he said they get scripts. They get pages and pages of scripts to read. It's all like the WWE. We don't care, right? I care. The Survivor fans care. I guarantee you, 90% of this crew that watches this channel, Enhanced Reality, does not watch the Kardashians. Because we all know it's a bunch of bullshit. And if we thought that Survivor was bullshit, then we wouldn't watch that either. So I'm going to tell you my experience with Survivor when it comes to it being real, it being legit, and where we want it to be, where people actually suffer. Now, Survivor is probably one of the only ones left that you actually suffer. Even though they tried to go a little woke, a lot woke in season 41, and then hopefully we're getting out of that. Hopefully we're coming out of that. I think there's no show out there like Survivor. They may create something new. They got this snake in the grass thing. Come on. That's a joke. Naked and Afraid. That may be real. Alone. Absolutely real. So when they come out with real shows, it starts getting... people start wanting to watch it. Like Alone was super popular. I'm sure it still is on the History Channel. They go out there, they drop them off, and they just let them have a camera and say, record yourself. I've been trying to get on that show. I applied like 4 or 5 different times to show that I am real. But nonetheless, Survivor is 100% real when it comes to the suffering. When you have a girl like, Miss Arkansas, Natalie White, which she wasn't Miss Arkansas, but pretty damn close. She looked like it. eating rats at the end of the day, it's real. When you have me losing 60 pounds in one season, and they say, "Oh, I lost 20 pounds." These 26 dayers. I lost 22 pounds. These 26 dayers. Well, try another 2 weeks. See how that works on your body. I want to talk to one of these guys that's played 26 days, and I want to say the question that I asked them is, imagine if it was 2 more weeks. Imagine that. When we hear them saying, especially season 41, it's like saying the sky is purple. The sky is purple. And then until you start believing the sky is purple. When season 41 kept saying, it's the hardest season ever. Hardest season ever. They said that several times. Even Jeff said that. And then my question is, just think, 2 more weeks. That's the one I played in. Because I didn't have rice and beans either, honey. I didn't have it either. Season 19 or 20. Just think, 2 more weeks. What you got then? So, the legitimacy of these games, when it comes to Big Brother, my brother says that they sit there in a diary room and they try to sway the game and how you're going to think and how you're going to vote. Now, they did not do that to me in season 19. I was able to say what I want. I can't remember one time. Now, I'm going to get to when they did try to sway something. I can't remember one time in season 19 where they tried to sway my decision on what I was doing. I told them straight up, I'm in control. I forgot we got in an argument, we and one of the producers, and I was like, listen. Oh, she said, you're getting rid of all the good people, Russell. You get rid of all the good people, because we did. Think about it. Marissa got rid of Ben, even though it was controversial. He liked to blab his mouth. That's good TV. We was getting rid of good characters immediately. And I was like, I want you to remember one thing. I'm in control of this game, not you. So I think from the get-go, they knew that I wasn't going to be pushed around. That was 19. Usually, you can push around the newbies. They're easy to push around. I wasn't. Now, when it came to season 20, there was a few times they tried to sway me to do certain things. One was to keep Boston Rob. And then you hear me saying, I'm trying to keep the guy. You hear me saying that. That's after me talking to production, by the way. I'm trying. What the hell they want me to do? In other words, this guy, Rob is constantly trying to get rid of me. If I don't get rid of him, he gets rid of me. That's how that works. People say, oh, it's stupid to get rid of him. Not for me. If I don't get rid of Boston Rob when I did, he eventually gets rid of me. Because I needed Jerry and Coach's vote. I knew I had it at that point. He gets rid of me. And then it's just, oh, bye, Russell. Goodbye. Instead of creating one of the greatest series, one of the greatest season in the history of the game. Instead of that, you think Rob would have done that? Well, Rob went all the way in season 22. He went all the way. Is it one of the greatest that we ever seen? Season 19, arguably, to me, great season. It changed the game. Season 20, one of the greatest ever. Season 22, I voted off early. I see polls saying that it's one of the worst ever. Rob goes all the way. Anyway, that's not what this is about. So, then, in Heroes versus Villains, there was a couple of times with Rob that didn't work for them. That's why you seen Jeff so upset when we get rid of him. They cut out a lot. Like, I'm hollering at Jeff during that travel, saying, no, Jeff. I'm making the decision right now. He's going home. Like, it was like that. But they didn't show none of that. And then there was one where they tried to keep Parvati. For me, production. You just got to be strong enough to resist what they're telling you. Well, no. Well, they're actually kept Parvati, actually. They convinced me because I was getting rid of Parvati. That was who I was getting rid of. I was like, she tried to stab me in the back. She had the 2 idols. I'm getting rid of her. That was my decision. They changed that decision. That's a big one, ain't it? Because Jerry would have won $1 million. I was bringing Jerry to the end. The burger, I know I did the burger video, but I was bringing her to the end. I was getting rid of Parvati. Production actually told me out loud, are you going to let the same thing happen to you that happened to you in season 19? And I was like, are you telling me I didn't win? Because I didn't know. She's like, no. Then she stumbled over her words. No. She's no longer there anyway, this person. I don't know if it's worse or better. And she's like, no. I didn't say that. I'm just saying. I'm like, yes, you just said that. So that's when I learned, while I was playing Heroes versus Villains, that I didn't win season 19. You're going to let the same thing. What does that mean, I'm going to let the same thing? You're going to bring the weak girl, to beat you? You're going to bring Jerry to the end to beat you? The weak girl? Because they knew Jerry was going to win. And Parvati's a better play. It looks better. I was like, when they said, when I start talking positive, well, tell us something good about Parvati. When I'm like saying something good about Parvati, well, maybe I can beat Parvati. The cameraman's doing this. But maybe I can beat Jerry. That's for real. That's the only time. Guys, I'm real. I hope you subscribe to this channel because I'm real. Because I talk real shit. And that's what it is. Nobody would say that shit. Nobody. They know I'm real, though. Survivor knows I'm real. That's why they're going to have me back. Because I'm just too... You cannot not have me back. When I'm this controversial, when it comes... Well, I never do anything wrong in the game. Now I'm talking about real shit outside the game that you guys didn't get to see. Now you gonna blame me for that? Shaking their heads. So that's why Parvati did not get voted out during that time. I thought, and they were right, I had a better shot beating Parvati than I did Jerry. Jerry wins easily. Sandra would have been the worst outcome of that decision, because I wouldn't have brought Sandra. Sandra wouldn't have got the votes. It would have been Jerry. I was bringing Sandra no matter what. She was pitiful in the entire game. I seen it. I was there. You wasn't. I seen 24 hours of it. You did not. She was pitiful the entire game. But she had more friends in the jury. Now, Jerry would have won because they would have considered her coming out of an alliance and playing the best game she's ever played. And that was a fact. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I know you want me to keep going on, but I cannot because I only wanted to do 15 minutes on this. I'm going to keep talking. I want to do a few videos today. Survivor's legit as hell, but sometimes production may say something that makes you, if you're a player that's about to play Survivor, remember, not everything they tell you is true. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. Australian Survivor, they were telling me not to play the idol. No, they were telling me to play the idol. I did not play it. Because they didn't know who I was going to vote for. And I thought I would switch everything up. Different video. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Until next time. keep hope alive. Go get your shirt. New Survivor. The links in the Russell Hantz Show description. See ya.